I always wondered why I was always missing a bottle of milk. Until one day I saw my neighbor, this older lady, drinking the exact same milk I ordered. So I pulled up the security footage and sure enough, this lady was raiding my milk box every single morning. So I called the dairy company and switched to cash on delivery. Finally, my milk stopped disappearing. But then a few days later, armed cops came storming into my apartment. Hands up! I've been living in this apartment complex for over 6 months. To sleep in a little, I signed up for milk delivery. The delivery guy drops it off at my door box before 6 every morning. I usually wake up around 7:30, then head to the door to grab my milk. But every single time the box was empty. At first I figured the delivery guy just forgot, so I gave him a call. But he was totally sure. I delivered it, man. I've been running this route for 3 years. There's no way I messed up. I didn't think much of it. Maybe a neighbor's kid was messing around. But a whole week went by, and my milk box was never once full. I was getting pissed. So I called the delivery guy again. I told him to shoot me a text right after he drops it off tomorrow. He agreed right away. The next morning, my phone vibrated and woke me up. It wasn't even 6 yet. He'd already sent a photo. Milk's been delivered. I jumped out of bed and ran straight to the door. Opened the box, still empty. The motion sensor light in the hallway was still on, and there was a faint smell of soap in the air. That meant someone grabbed my milk within seconds of me getting that text. To catch this thief, I ordered a security camera online. Mounted it up in the corner above my door. Super hidden. But it had a clear view of my doorway and the area across the hall. I hooked it up to my phone app and set up motion detection alerts. Once I got everything set up, I was honestly kind of excited. I just had to know. Who the heck was this obsessed with my one bottle of milk? The next morning, right around 5:50, my phone buzzed. Motion detection alert. I opened the app immediately, and a hunched figure appeared on the live feed. I recognized them right away. It was my next door neighbor, Auntie Wang. She's retired. Always super friendly. When I first moved in, she even brought me a plate of dumplings. I never in a million years would have guessed it was her. On the screen, she was in her pajamas. Hair all messy, wearing a big face mask that covered nearly half her face. She walked up to my door and cracked open my milk box like she'd done it 100 times. Looked left and right, making sure nobody was watching. Then quickly grabbed the milk and slipped back into her apartment. The whole thing took maybe 20 seconds. I just stared at my phone screen. My brain completely froze. Then I scrubbed back through the footage and noticed something else. Auntie Wang seemed to know exactly where the camera was. She was deliberately avoiding it. The mask made sense now too. She was hiding her face on purpose. She knew this was stealing. I felt this hot rage building up inside me. My fingers were gripping my phone so tight. I treated you like family, and you played me like a fool. Yeah, it's just a bottle of milk. But there was no way I was letting this slide. I had the video evidence, but when it came to actually confronting her, I hesitated. She's my neighbor. We see each other every day, and she's old. What if I said something too harsh and she had a heart attack or something? So I decided to give her one more chance. The next day, I was up before dawn, no lights on, quietly crept to the front door, and looked through the peephole. The hallway was pitch black, just the faint green glow of the exit sign in the distance. I waited patiently. About 10-something minutes later, I heard the delivery guy's familiar footsteps and the clink of glass bottles. Crystal clear. I heard him stop right at my door. Open the box, drop in the milk, close it. Then he moved on to the next unit. I waited until his footsteps faded, then yanked the door open. Nobody there and the milk box was empty. I just stood there, mind completely blank. I had been staring through that peephole the whole time. I never saw anyone walk by. I pulled up my phone, checked the camera app. Not a single motion alert had gone off. How is that even possible? I pulled up the footage from those exact minutes.